Greetings, beloved. My name is Maku. Have you ever felt truly alone, like no one understands the depth of what you're going through? Today, I want to share a story that I believe will touch your heart. I remember talking with a dear sister from Ghana who had just moved to the States. She was struggling, feeling lost in a world that moved too fast and spoke a language she didn't fully grasp. One day, as she wandered the streets feeling overwhelmed and homesick, she stumbled upon a tiny Ghanaian restaurant. The familiar aroma of fufu and banku filled the air, instantly transporting her back to her childhood. As she sat down, she noticed something inscribed on the wall: "You are not forgotten." Tears welled up in her eyes. At that moment, she felt a wave of comfort and peace wash over her, realizing she wasn't alone. This experience brings to mind Isaiah 49:16, where God says, "See, I have inscribed you on the palms of my hands. Your walls are ever before me." To inscribe means to engrave, to carve permanently. God has engraved us on his hands. It's a mark that can never be erased. We are always on his mind, forever in his care. Let's look at some biblical examples of God's unending presence. First, Hagar. In Genesis 16:13, Hagar encounters God in the wilderness. She realizes that God sees her and is aware of her situation. This encounter gives her hope and comfort. Then, David. In Psalm 139, David writes about God's omnipresence and omniscience. He acknowledges that God is always with him, knowing his every thought and action. This awareness brings David immense peace. And Paul. In 2 Timothy April 16:18, Paul writes about being deserted by everyone during his first offense, yet he acknowledges that God stood by him, giving him strength. This reassures Paul that God is ever present and faithful. Christian literature also sheds light on this truth. A.W. Tozer in The Pursuit of God writes, "God is always near us, and he is always seeking to communicate with us." Sarah Young, in Jesus Calling, reminds us, "You are engraved on the palms of my hands. I am always aware of you." And again, Tozer in The Knowledge of the Holy emphasizes, God's presence is a gift that he freely gives to those who trust in him. The latter part of Isaiah 49:16 says, "Your walls are ever before me." This refers to the walls of Jerusalem, symbols of protection and safety. God is always aware of our needs, our struggles, and our fears. He's watching over us, protecting us, and keeping us safe. So what does this mean for us today? First, God is always with us. No matter what we're going through, he's caring for us and working everything out for our good, just as Romans 8:28 reminds us. Second, we're not alone. In our darkest moments, God is aware of our needs and struggles. Remember, you are not forgotten. You are inscribed on the palms of God's hands. In every challenge, in every tear, God's unfailing presence surrounds you. Until next time, have faith and take comfort in his everlasting love.